Hello you guys, and welcome to another episode of the Beauty Buzz Recap, where we're going to talk about all things beauty, things that have happened in the past week, new product launches, flops, tips and tricks, and some product that I am obsessed with. We get to sit down, we get to chat, and I get to give you guys more feedback other than just here's a makeup tutorial. Do not worry, we've got so much coming your way. If you didn't see yesterday's video, I will touch on that in a quick second, but all of those products will be featured here, so get excited because I'm super stoked. It's all gonna be first impressions. It's all going to be like actual reviews, and yeah, we'll do tutorials and stuff like that. So I hope you have your beverage of choice. Let's start off with my video recap for the past week. I showed you guys my paid BoxyCharm choices. I went through all of my options, let you know what I selected, and my add-ons. My Beauty Buzz recap episode 2 is live. People really enjoyed that. I released my glam bag try-on video. Now this is the PR bag because I don't really pay for the monthly subscription of the glam bag. There was one item that stood out the most, and it was kind of crazy because it came in the glam bag. I did a mid-size Temu fashion haul. I had so much fun filming and editing that video. The fact that I'm a curvy girl and so many of you guys can relate is freaking fantastic, because sometimes we feel like outsiders, you know, if we don't fit a certain shape. And I've been all sorts of shapes. We already know that. I've gone through shapes in my almost 38 years of life, and I'm finally in a place where I'm good. Everything I snagged off of there fit phenomenal. I finally got around to doing a try-on with the items from the last PR haul. We've got Smashbox, got L'Oreal, we've got Pixie. I was pretty impressed with so many items, like you could tell. You get to see how they performed on the skin. And I believe that one was in 4K too. So make sure you switch it up to 4K capabilities on your device so you can really see what the skin looks like. Those products were fantastic. Go check that one out. And then last but not least, I did an insane PR haul unboxing that went up yesterday. Girl, I got more YSL. Don't ask me how they got my deets, but they did. I got more YSL. I did my Ulta Beauty haul unboxing. Palladio and Luminous. That one was big. It was a long video, but there was so much to show, and I swatched so many items. All of those videos will be linked in the description box, so you can just kind of click and play. Beauty drama of the week. I think this is such a minuscule thing in terms of calling it a drama. It's definitely a miscommunication. If you didn't hear, Manny Mua and his brand Lunar Beauty reposted a content creator without their permission. And her name is Gabby, and she had no fears and speaking her mind, and I respect that. She made it very clear she's an extremely small influencer. However, communication is key, especially when you're trying to network with a brand. I'll give you guys the short version, but I will also look for the responses and stuff, and I'll try to link them in the description box so that you guys can watch them for yourselves and get your, I guess your own opinions on the situation. But here's the thing. So Manny, owner of a brand, but also influencer, sees both sides of the spectrum. As a brand, you're posting, you're tagging me, I'm gonna go ahead and like repost you, and in turn, maybe even do you the favor of getting you some new followers if people are interested. I'm giving you the short version of what I heard. That's more of like a, oh wow, thank you. Like that's what's kind of customary, or at least what he recalls being an experience. Like, oh my God, they reposted me, this is great. He does admit that they should have asked. He does admit that they should have communicated with the influencer, and he stated that he himself took down the repost, like that post. The bigger issue is that they put like they made it shoppable. So they reposted her and then made it shoppable. That's the bigger issue. Gabby responds to Manny and makes it clear, I had no problem with you guys reposting. It's just a matter of not communicating. I didn't get any messages requesting whether or not you could repost. There was no communication on our part. I tried to reach out and I've been ghosted. Basically, that's what was going on. And she goes like, it's not cool. And she made it very clear she's not there. Like, she's not looking forward to just the repost. She wants to build relationships with brands. That's what I got from it. And so as an influencer, I totally respect what she's saying. I think we're at a place where if I am working directly with a brand and I have a relationship with a brand, Ofra, Gerard Cosmetics, Alter Ego, Merit Beauty, Kind Science. I work with so many brands because I have relationships with them. So if they repost me, great. love them because we have a relationship that we've already nurtured and we've built. But when I'm trying to reach out to you and I'm trying to tag you and I'm trying to communicate with you as a creator with a brand and you're like ghosting me and all you do is just repost and then put a shoppable link, yet you're ghosting me, I do have a problem with that because we don't have a relationship. So it does come off like you're using the content creator, and that's messed up. 100% get where she's coming from. Also, we're not living in that world where a repost is gonna get you followers, likes, views, none of that. I don't think people are worried about the views. I don't think people are insanely focused on followers. We're focused on the content creation that can ultimately further our career financially. That's really what it is. I respect her for standing up for herself, and I respect her for saying everything that she said, and I get it. Manny is kind of out of tune. He's disconnected from being an influencer 2014, 2015, 2016, 2017. I feel like after the pandemic, like we're in a recession, like everything is different. Content creation is different. The beauty industry is different. And getting me 3 new followers or maybe even 1,000 views isn't really doing much for my career. So our view as content creators today that are still pushing to make it and to do what we need to do to further ourselves and make a name for ourselves is very different than when Manny was coming up. So that's the disconnect. And because he's not there anymore, he doesn't get it. I respect him for that too. You know what I mean? Because you can't get something if you're not there. Yeah, they should have asked. They should have asked. For sure. I think any brand that wants to repost has to ask. And if they don't ask, the right thing is to take it down when it is being requested, that they take it down. But anyway, that's my take on it. What's yours? Let's talk current trends. A lot of brands are releasing powders with radiance in it. And I'm gonna tell you, just don't jump on the bandwagon. Don't do it. One thing we are here is honest. Glowy, radiant skin is beautiful, but achieving it through a powder is not going to be for everyone because everyone's skin type is different, everyone's texture is different, and it's gonna wear differently depending on your age and the condition of your skin. I say this all the time. If you have aging skin, fine lines, textures, bumps, dry patches, acne, a radiant powder is not something that you want to apply all over your face. Instead, achieve your radiance using different methods and different products. I'll go ahead and show you exactly how I achieved this radiance without using a radiant powder all over the skin. It's gonna last all day. It has not emphasized any texture, dry patches, or my enlarged pores, which are here. I decided to go with Maybelline's Perfector 4-in-1 Glow. It provides a light medium coverage and a little bit of radiance. I use Ofra's Lavender Days finishing powder. It is translucent, but it also provides a pretty soft blur on the skin. I set the under eye, my T-zone. Did you see the difference a small amount of this powder can make? Now that the face is on it, you can see there are areas with radiance that don't look as graceful or smooth as the rest of the face. And that's because any radiance particles that were in that base are attracting the light in those areas. And in turn, it's enhancing my pores and maybe a little bit of texture. I'll grab a fluffy brush and I'll dust some of that powder onto the areas that I want to slightly mattify, toning down the amount of radiance. And just like that, my skin looks beautiful and glowy and smooth. And I didn't have to work hard to achieve the finish. I know Rihanna has a version of this. It's like a lavender one. If you already own that, use that one. It should pretty much do the very same thing. If you have a translucent powder that also blurs, use that. You just want to make sure that it's a translucent powder that will not change the finish or the color of your base. It's just going to set, but also has blurring properties. But if you wanted this, I do have a discount code you can use to get it at a discount. That way you don't have to pay full price. You already know. That's gonna be linked in the description box. But if you wanted to add some more radiance, just use the highlighter that you already have. Forget about radiance powder. It's not gonna work for everyone. Let's move on to new products I've got my eye on. Do you guys remember I think maybe 2 weeks ago, I mentioned Super Goop's Protectant. It has SPF 50 in it. It's gonna provide like that light medium coverage. So it's a 2-in-1. It's available in 14 shades. It goes for 44 doll hairs, except it wasn't available in the US. Well, now it is. I was mainly interested in that protectant because Thai has the dermatitis and zinc really helps combat that. I'm thinking this would work for Thai. I mentioned it before, I'll say it again, but now everybody's talking about it. And not that I have FOMO, I'm not there yet where like I have any FOMO, but I am considering getting it. But at the same time, I'm like, it's a skin tint for $44. Do I need to go spend the $44? Or am I good with just using an SPF that I have here and mixing it with a foundation? So I'm debating, but I have my eye on her. I've pinned it. I have it in my like saved for later because you just never know. I might just like black out and just go shopping and snag it. I also have an eye on e.l.f.'s primer infused blushes and bronzers. Now, they always go for like $7, but they just released 4 new shades of the blushes and 4 new shades of the bronzers. Plus, they have also repackaged. So you're getting new packaging and it's $7. Do I need the 4 new shades of each the blush and the bronzer? Probably not. Am I gonna get them? Maybe. It wouldn't hurt, you know? So I'm debating. It's only $7 and e.l.f. has been nailing it with their launches. So I have my eye on that. Too Faced is going to release a new Chocolate Soleil family member. Their name is long as hell though. It is their Chocolate Soleil Melting Bronzing and Sculpting Stick. Why not call it like the sculpting perfector? Chocolate Soleil Sculpting Perfect. It's just long. Anyway, that's gonna go for $35. It's only gonna be available in 4 shades. They don't have a release date yet. However, I think this is good. I think it's time. Everyone has loved the pressed powder formula. I loved the one, I don't think I have it anymore, but I always loved that one. It just gave me the most beautiful bronzy effect on the skin. So being realistic, I do have my eye on that for $35. I mean, it depends on how much product it's going to contain. You know, I love cream products, so that's not necessarily a no to me. And I do have that in my like pinned, keep your eye. I bookmarked it, so I've got my eye on that. And then Rare Beauty has released 2 new shades of their Positive Light Silky Touch Highlighter. They have a deep bronze as well as a warm copper. Now these go for $25. I have one of the shades. I have one of the lighter shades and it looks stunning on the skin. I think it's great that they've expanded the shades that they offer. The product is beautiful. The formula is like so pretty on the skin and it's so easy to use, but the shades weren't necessarily like universal, you know what I mean? So I think with these deeper shades, I think they're broadening their targeted population with these shades. It makes me really happy. Here's the one product that I am going to skip. It is like a new release and I just don't get. Well, you know what? I do get it, but it's not for everyone either. NYX Cosmetics is celebrating their 25th year anniversary. It is their birthday. And to celebrate, they're releasing a mega size butter gloss. It's huge. So I have a picture here. Look at the hand. Look how big it is on the hand. And it's a keychain mega size butter gloss. Apparently it's only gonna go for $10. I don't know who would walk around with something this big on a keychain. Technically, I don't even have a keychain. I have a car key. Everything in my house is digital. Yeah, so but I kind of want to get it just so that I can show it to you guys. Should I get it? Let me know in the comment section if you think, girl, just eat it. Spend the $10, buy it. We want to see how big it is. I would put it like next to my face so we could see and then compare it to like a regular size butter gloss. The butter gloss formulas are beautiful. So the fact that they're releasing like a full size, like a massive one, I think it's fun. I don't think it's for everyone. Like, would you pop that on your keychain and when you go to work and you're unlocking doors, like you just have a massive butter gloss? Then I'm also wondering, what's the applicator going to look like on that butter? I should get it. I don't know. Anyway, so it's limited edition. It is a keychain. Don't be shocked if I show it to you guys here. And yes, I do think that this is more for the younger population. It's targeting the teens, you know, the tweens and the teens, and maybe up to 21. And after that, I don't see anyone wanting to walk around with a massive butter gloss. That's not necessarily cute. Let's get into my product obsessions. I'm gonna keep the first one short and sweet because I've been talking about it a lot and you already know. And I told you there's a discount. This powder is stunning. This is what is under my eyes. This is what I used on the face to tone down how radiant the base that I applied is. And I still look glowy, dewy, healthy. And then my eyebrows. Nena. Okay, so I laminated my brows and I tinted them. I already told you guys that. Pero I've been using this. I also have the definer, and that's beautiful. But because I've been going for like very natural brows, all I've done is fill in certain sparse areas with this, and then we're good to go. My brows look freaking fantastic. This is in number 6. This is the Precisely My Brow Wax, Benefit Cosmetics, number 6. Even if you have the slimmest of slimmest brows, like this is going to build them and make it look like you have way more brow hair than you actually have. So you see on one side you have a curve, the other side is nice and flat. Obsessed. Great, great, great product. All right, now to the even more fun part where I get to announce my giveaway winner. All right, you guys, the winner to our giveaway is Melissa Lamson. And she is from Newport Richey, Florida. I've never been there, but I'd love to. Melissa, congratulations. Thank you so much for the love and support. Make sure you have your eyes peeled for an email you will be receiving where I'm gonna be asking you for your mailing information so that I can ship out your prize. Let's respond to a few comments. Now, what I'm getting from this comment is Tracy is responding to my question about whether or not I should reach out to Ipsy and let them know what was up with the way my package arrived. Tracy says, I would send the clip to Ipsy as their shipping and how products are shipped are getting continuously worse. I ordered a big glass candle. Well, it was thrown in a plastic envelope mailer. No. Opened it and it was completely shattered and it cut my hand on it. No. See, at that point, I would want a refund. I would be Tracy, that would definitely, did they give you a refund? Let us know. Did they give you a refund? Full on refund. As a matter of fact, you got cut. They might as well just give you a free box. Like, let's just reship a whole month and I don't even know. You should get a free month. I would give you a free month. That's crazy. Yeah, no, that whoever shipped that out in a bag is cray cray. Like, who does that? Knowing that there's glass. So that's a big no-no. When it comes to my situation, I kind of just let it go because I received a shop's order and I was missing an item. I got no alert saying, hey, it's out of stock, which is why we didn't send it. So I reached out via the bot and then I got a response saying, it was out of stock, here's your money back, which is fine, great, gave me my money back. It was just a nail polish. However, when I went in to the bot again, because you can't reach out to anyone unless you go through the bot. Turns out that they said, well, you have an open ticket. Even though they gave me a refund, they closed the ticket. You have an open ticket. So just respond on there what's going on and what your complaint is. At that point, I was just like, whatever, I let it go. Technically, I didn't need that box. So, and the only thing was the primer thing, which I was gonna get rid of anyway. So it is what it is. So I let it go. Is that dumb? Miss Jennifer Lynn, she says, hi, I was interested in trying the perfumes. She's talking about the Dossier ones. Do you have a first-time subscriber savings code for it, for the Dossier? I am super interested. So I do not. They do sponsor my videos. They send me fragrances. I've purchased fragrances on my own because they're freaking fantastic. I do not have a discount code because their stuff is already so affordable. Even have fragrances at $19. So unfortunately, I do not have a promotional code or a discount code. And that is because I don't believe they have any. This comment is regarding my FedEx issue with my Ulta order that they delivered at the wrong house, and it turns out it was like my neighbor, like behind my pool. Smith Bridget, so I'm assuming her name is Bridget, says FedEx is terrible. They've gotten so bad. I don't even know what happened, but FedEx sucks. But Bridget says FedEx is terrible. They literally put my packages out in my flower beds in the middle of my yard in the rain where people and dogs can get it. And it's funny because they even have on the app and on the website, if you'd like to create an account, they have the option where you can give your driver instructions. And even though you will give them instructions like please put them here or hide them here or ring the bell, they don't pay attention, they don't care. Okay, so we're gonna do the member shout outs. And this is actually so much fun to me because I feel like I get to say everyone's name. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, these are gonna be people who have joined channel memberships and are supporting the channel at a higher level. That means that you are enjoying the channel, you enjoy the content, you appreciate tips, tricks, and everything that I'm offering here on the channel, and you're supporting me in my journey. In turn, YouTube is providing you with a badge letting everyone know who is a channel member, highlights all of your comments under my videos, gives you access to a private private community page. And there are exclusive member perks like additional giveaways and like behind the scenes stuff that I offer every once in a while. I need to get better at that. I promise I will. I'm working on it. I've got a new book I'm gonna share in another video. We're working on it. Starting off with our oldest members, and this is like 4 months ago when I opened channel memberships. By the way, if you wanna join channel memberships, all you really need to do is hit the join button below any of my videos and you are good to go. So let's start with Jamie, Elise, Jolanda, Miss Hardy Girl, Amy, Mitch, Julie, Kim, Lipstick Queen, Sunshine, Dawn, Lita, Natasha, Beth, Cindy, Caroline, Andrea, Miss Kiki, Sharon, Mom 2LM, Kit Kat, Misconduct, Jessica, Jeanette, Lee, Lady, Tracy, Katie, Chrissy, Cynthia, Trisha, Lisa, Becky. Sometimes I have to stop in between so I can breathe. Crystal, Crystalline, Sandy, Hillary, Christina, Jeanette, Darlene, Jen, Jersey Girl, Jessica, Michelle, April, Anya. And these are some of our newer members. It's just Jessa, Teresa, and Heather. By the way, channel members, I do have some stuff I'm working on behind the scenes and I can't wait to kind of like give you guys the exclusive. So get excited. And the winner of that member giveaway has been announced. So make sure you go check out your private community page. This was a long one, but as always, I have fun spending time with you. Remember, you get a new Beauty Buzz recap every week. So make sure you're subscribed and you have notifications on so you don't miss out on any of my content. YouTube is gonna recommend a video here on screen based on your watch history and your interests. However, I will recommend a video with additional beauty content I think you're really going to enjoy. So I hope you consider checking that out and I will see you guys on the next video. Bye guys.